This is what the frog leg looks like. You're alive, so feel your emotions. It's okay to do that. These frog legs are so bomb. So bomb. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new video for you guys, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a mukbang and I'm going to be eating frog legs. So if you guys would like to hang out with me and have your dinner with me, then please stay tuned and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Turn on your post notifications, follow me on TikTok, and let's get right into the video. So I know a lot of you guys feel probably weird about frog legs. My mom feels weird about frog legs. But honestly, I know you've probably heard this before, but it tastes just like chicken. And I've had it a couple of times before and I really like it. Just honestly think of it as chicken wings. I don't really think about it as anything else. So I have some frog legs here, and I have some white rice and avocado. I love avocado. And then in here I have some beans. And of course, for dinner today, I'm having some wine. I just finished a really long shoot and I'm really tired. So typically I treat myself with some wine after a shoot, and that's pretty much it. So be sure to let me know in the comments down below, what are you guys having for dinner today? So I think the first time I tried frog legs was, I can't remember actually, probably like a couple years ago. I tried it at like this fancy restaurant and it was just too fancy for my liking, and it actually wasn't even good. Like the frog legs were actually super duper oily. Like you didn't get the taste of it. You know when you eat something, you kind of want to taste what you're eating. You don't want it to just be filled with too much seasoning or too much whatever where you can't actually taste what you're eating. I couldn't even taste what the frog legs were actually like. The only thing I'll say is different between frog legs and chicken wings is that the texture is like the slightest bit different. If anything, it's more similar to the texture of like flats versus like the drumsticks. You know what I mean? Because the flats are a little bit more like juicy and have like that kind of texture. Frog legs have that kind of texture. Actually, I have some hot sauce here. This is nothing special, it's just hot pepper sauce, and I love hot sauce. So I'm gonna add some hot sauce to my beans, and I'm also gonna add some hot sauce to my frog legs. So yeah, my favorite frog legs that I've ever tried, it's in Nathan's, and it's only one Nathan's. I think it's the oldest Nathan's ever in Brooklyn, or just ever. I don't know, but it's in Coney Island, and I don't know if they sell frog legs anymore, because I feel like last time I went, they didn't have them anymore, or they didn't have them that day. I hope it was just that day, but they have really good frog legs there. They honestly have really good stuff there. Nathan's is bomb. There was like a soft shell crab sandwich that I had there. It was like 2 years ago, and it was so good. If you guys watched my last wine chat Wednesday, it's the same wine, Chubly. It's white wine, it's kind of like a Chardonnay. Well, it's basically a Chardonnay. Here we go. This is what the frog leg looks like. I hope you guys aren't weirded out by frog legs. That's so good. It honestly tastes like chicken, you guys. I swear. Like, I know a lot of people say that about a lot of things, but I swear this tastes just like chicken. Today, when I'm actually filming this, it's a 1-year anniversary since Kobe passed. I hate calling it like a death anniversary. I hate calling it anniversary, because typically when you think of anniversary, or when I think of anniversary, I find it to be like cheery, like, you know, something that you want to celebrate, right? So I hate that we use anniversary for that. Maybe I'll use something different. But anyway, I tried to stay away from watching or seeing anything all day today. I wasn't even gonna post about it, but I decided to do a little story post, and I think a little tweet. I didn't say it much. I think it just said Kobe or something like that. I don't remember. But I try to stay away from like too much media today because of that. And because I was actually just really busy today anyway, which was a great thing that I was busy today. I had to be busy today. I try not to think about sad stuff all the time, and I'm really emotional right now because my hormones are just all over the place. I'm a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. For the past 2 days, I've been a little emotional because I've just been thinking about my godfather and just life. Like sometimes I kind of like live in the past type of thing, and it's a really bad habit of mine that I try to break all the time. Whenever I start thinking about stuff, I try to stop myself in the moment, because I just start thinking about what could have been and how things are, and how I took some time for granted, in a lot of different situations where I could have just been living and feeling grateful. Especially when something tragic happens, it just reminds you to like, dang, what was I actually ever sad about? You know what I mean? Like, I like to think, yes, your feelings are always valid and you should honor your emotions, because I feel like that's the only way you'll get through them, is to work through them. But at the same time, it kind of feels like when something sad happens, it just kind of feels like I shouldn't have been sad, because this is really, really sad. You know, like sometimes you'll feel like upset or whatever about something that honestly, it's not even a big deal. Like, I don't know, like, the quickest thing I can think about is like if I see a comment that I didn't like and I feel a way about it. That's just like, it's really not that deep. It's social media and my life, and well, my job is on social media. It's a big deal for me. But overall, it's not real life, even though a lot of my life is on social media and kind of like dependent on it. Especially not if it comes to somebody's comment. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't matter as much as it did in that moment, because look at life. Like, somebody can be taken from you in like a second. And I don't mean to make this video super sad or anything, but grief has just been like on my mind for the past couple of days. And considering today's date, I know this video is uploaded a couple of days later, but considering that when I'm filming this, it is, you know, today's date, it only feels right to talk about it just a little bit anyway, just to really talk about how crazy grief is. Like, I've had my days where I'm feeling great and, you know, everything's going great, whatever, and then all of a sudden I have like one thought because a song comes on Pandora, or a thought, or something simple like that reminds you of that person, and then it's kind of like instant waterworks. Like, honestly, I've never experienced such a thing. I have things that I've experienced and like something would remind me of it and I'll feel a way about, but I've never experienced this where I'll remember and just like instantly start bawling. Like, that is such a deep feeling, and it's not, I mean, I don't know, it's just a deep feeling. And I know although the topic is sad and stuff, I would like to talk about this as light as possible. I hope my lipstick isn't everywhere. But as light as possible, and just kind of flip it and encourage everybody to just remember there are a lot of hard, like real hard times in life, like losing someone, and we should totally like just remember that when we are throwing a fit over something that does not really matter. And it might matter to you in that moment, but trust me, when you experience like the real stuff in life, like a lot of things just stop. A lot of things just don't matter anymore. In a good way. It just teaches you to really cherish like the real things, you know, and like, yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, I don't really know what else to say when it comes to that. My biggest thing is that sometimes people argue with each other online, and not even that, just even with your loved ones or whatever it is, your friends, whatever it is, over things that you can easily just talk through and then build a bridge and get over it. And it's so much, there's so much wasted time in that moment that you guys probably aren't talking, or like are treating each other negatively. And that's just something that I just, especially after last year, I just don't have time for at all. Like, I just want to love everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be feeling negatively about anybody or being on bad terms with anybody. It's not worth it. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, a lot of people say you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Well, you don't know what's gonna happen in the next moment. Like, it's so precious. Like, life is really so precious, and we forget to cherish it. And even now, in these moments when you can't do whatever you want to do because of the pandemic and all of that, life is still precious. There's still so much that you can do. And something that you can do is still love on each other as much as you can. I have a friend. She lives in Hawaii. You guys have known her brand because I promoted her before. Well, I promoted her brand before. And it is Pretty Kings. And her name is Shauna. And I encourage you guys to visit her page, her clothing page, Pretty Kings Clothing. I'll put it up here somewhere. And read her story. This is not someone I knew before I worked with her as far as like promoting her brand and stuff and collaborating. This is not someone I knew. We honestly became friends over work. And that makes me so grateful and so like amazed and I don't know what else to say other than grateful and happy. And just like when you cross paths with certain people, it's so important to recognize the gems and keep them close, because I don't know, after some time and stuff and after some time on this earth and living, and you'll realize that some people are rare, and that's definitely someone that I've met online that is super rare and has such a beautiful heart. And I honestly don't know too many people like her. And the reason why I said read her story is because she has a really inspiring and just admirable story, life story. And obviously she has so much more to live. But when I talk about, but think about like the next person and stuff, it's not to invalidate what you feel or what I feel. I think it's important to just recognize that it helps you recognize that no matter what, you are still very much blessed. It's not to invalidate how you feel. It's important to process how you feel all the time. I definitely believe in that. You have to honor your feelings and your emotions because they're just going to keep coming back. But it's important to also know where you stand and seeing how other people handle even tougher situations is inspiring. And I think that we should all learn from each other. Well, we can all learn from each other, and we can take advantage of. We're not on earth alone. Like, imagine being like it was just you. Like, I don't want that. I want to be by myself. I don't like being by myself. And I just appreciate the human beings that I've encountered and crossed paths with, because it's just like that you can learn so much from everybody. Like, no matter who it is, you can just learn. And it takes a lot to like just realize that, you know, it's not just from one day to the next, because as humans we categorize and we think something is much simpler. Ooh, juicy broccoli. I get so distracted when I'm eating. I'm like in mid-conversation and go grab food. I forgot what I was saying now. You see? See? You see what I mean? Oh. As humans, we categorize. We put people into boxes and we probably think like, oh, this is just whatever. For example, I could have done that with people that I work with. Like Shauna. I could have said, you know what? No, this is just like a work person or whatever it is, somebody I've worked with, or you know, and not take the chance to actually get to know the human being. And not everybody allows you to know them. That's something too. I feel like I can kind of be a little closed off. I don't know, I just kind of get nervous with people because I experienced a lot of like not great people. So there's that, and that's something to work on, because I think that, I don't know, I just think we can always be better, you know, work towards being better. These frog legs are so bomb. So bomb. I say that to say, value and cherish life, because you never know, and this is your only time. I feel like I've preached this so many times, but it's real. It's very real. Also, sometimes in life, you don't know why something happened. A lot of times in life, you don't know why something happened. A lot of times. All those times, you most likely just have to accept it. Whether you like it or not, you have to accept that it's happened, and then you have to find out how you're gonna move on from it. And something that I've appreciated about life, I mean, I'm 27, so my 27 years of life, I've grown so much in just my 20s though, which is incredible. But in my 27 years of life, one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned is that as you get older, like, you're gonna be put through like tougher situations. Like, you know, you're gonna lose people, and you're gonna be tested in a lot of ways. For sure, you're gonna be tested in a lot of ways. The best thing about all of that is that you just learn new lessons in life, and it teaches you on how to move forward from then on. And I feel like sometimes, and I tweeted this actually a couple of days ago, like, the only bad experiences in life are the ones you don't learn from. And I say that because if you learn from an experience, for example, losing someone, if you learn, okay, I'm gonna cherish life differently, you know, I'm gonna really live in the moment, and I'm going to cherish this person and these people and my loved ones, and treat people differently because I realize how precious life is. That's a valuable lesson. That is something that you grabbed and that you can take with you for the rest of your life. And like, the earlier you learn like the hard lessons, the better it is. And yeah, I just truly believe that it's only a bad experience if you really didn't learn your lesson. And that's with anything. That's with like your own personality traits and stuff, or just life in general. Like, allow life to teach you life. Like, allow life to teach you how it should be lived, in a sense. I just think that nothing really happens to you, it happens for you to grow, and for you to fulfill your higher purpose. And I know that sounds so preachy and so like, where's the emotion? Like, I don't know how you guys might see it, but I honestly, like, I really do live by that. Like, I really do just understand that things are not as simple as you may think it is. Like, being upset or something, like, yeah, there are feelings, but you are more than feelings. You know what I mean? Like, you're more than emotions and all of that put together. Anyway, I hope I'm making sense. I think I'm making sense. Honestly, you guys would laugh at what time I'm actually having dinner. You want to know the time? It's not the 26th anymore, it's the 27th. It is 1:16 a.m. as I'm looking at it right now. This is the time that I'm having dinner. But sometimes, only sometimes, these things have to happen because you have to get work done. And it's okay. I wasn't starving or anything, I was just hungry. But seriously, if you're not following me on Snapchat, you totally should. I just kind of spoke about grief yesterday actually on Snapchat. And I was saying how on Snapchat, since I've been doing daily check-ins, how many times I said on Snapchat? But since I've been doing daily check-ins, a lot of you guys, if you're part of my Snap fam, leave a yellow heart down below. But a lot of you guys have said that I always look so happy, and how am I always in a good mood? And I'm really not always in a good mood, you guys. I'll post on Snapchat when I'm in a good mood because I'm in a good mood. But for the most part, a long time ago, a couple years ago, I decided I wasn't gonna have a bad day anymore. Because once you decide that you're having a bad day, like something happens, I don't know, I woke up late. Oh my God, it's a bad day. Then it's going to be a bad day. Like, I really believe in speaking things into existence because I've lived it. I've had really bad days because I would think it's a really bad day. So a couple years ago, I just decided like I'm not having bad days anymore. I'll decide that like when the day is practically over. I'll be like, all right, this was a bad day. Because of that, just that little switch, I really stopped having bad days, and I really started embracing just the days incomplete. And I just have like low moments. I don't even want to call it bad. There's just some low moments when I'm not feeling my best and I'm thinking about sad things or whatever it is, and that's okay. And I have those moments, and I shared that kind of moment with you guys yesterday when I heard a song that reminded me of my godfather, and you know, it kind of took me out for a couple of minutes, and it changed my mood. And I gave myself some time. I cried it out. I did what I had to do, and then I, you know, shook it off and said, okay, now I have other things to do and other things to focus on. And you know, that's just kind of what I do. It's a moment to moment kind of thing in life in general. And that's why when you guys see me so like happy and cheery, is because I only give myself a couple of minutes to really soak in something. If it's really just like I need a day or something, then I'll take that as well. It's okay to have like a day to soak in your emotions and just feel, because you're a human being. If you didn't have feelings and emotions, then you wouldn't be alive. You're alive, so feel your emotions. It's okay to do that. So I do sometimes I'll take a day. I think it's just important to, when you're not feeling okay, to take that time. Like, I just took that time when I wasn't feeling like, I had allergies all day, so the day after I just kind of took it off. And you have to give yourself that time. Come back when you're ready. That's all. All right, you guys, I'm starting to get full. I can't wait to take off this makeup. You know, it looks really cute with the wet curls look, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm ready to just relax. I love working though. It's such a, I don't know. I love working because I genuinely love what I do. So I just love to work. If anything, I'd rather always work. I do get annoyed with it sometimes though. That's the truth. I do get annoyed with what I do sometimes, but almost very rarely. Especially now that I'm capable of doing so much. I know a couple of you guys want me to do ASMR, but no. ASMR is so cringy to me. If you really want ASMR, I'm scared to even say it. ASMR is too cringy. I can't do the whispering thing. I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna just smack myself or something. I don't like it. All right, fine. If you really want ASMR, get this video to 200 likes, and then I'll do it. You got it, dude. I'm good. This food was delicious. Oh my god, it was so good. If you guys have tried frog legs before, then let me know in the comments down below if you liked it. What was your experience? How did you have it? Did you have it fried, or how did you have it? And let me know if you liked it or not. And if you haven't, then I definitely recommend it. Let me know if you're willing to try it, or how do you feel about frog legs anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. Let me know in the comments down below, what were you eating while watching this mukbang. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Turn on your post notifications. Follow me on TikTok. And I'm still getting used to it, you guys, still getting used to it. But follow me on TikTok, okay? KissedByKen1. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!